Hey everybody, this is TJR. If this is your first time here, welcome to the channel. If not, welcome back. And not too long ago, Roger Waters announced that he would be remaking Dark Side of the Moon in its entirety. This is arguably his former band's biggest album ever. And I posted a video response to that announcement at that time, and I'll leave a link if you want to see it. Since then, there has been a lot of mixed feelings regarding this announcement, myself included. But with only a brief video snippet with just a short bit of audio to actually check out, pretty much any talk has been just speculation. Until last weekend, of course, when he released the first advance single. Roger Waters has decided to jump into the deep end of the pool with this one by releasing what is probably the album's most popular track, Money. So what do I think? Well, honestly, having listened to it a few times now, I have to admit that if I had not been aware of the fact that this was Roger Waters I was listening to, I would say, hey, pretty cool. A completely different approach to this song. But since it is Roger Waters performing this version, I'm finding it a bit more difficult to divorce myself from the original version when I listen to it. Now, you can go online and hear various live versions of Roger Waters performing this song on streaming, where he tries to stick as close to the studio recorded version as possible. So I do have to give him some credit for really reaching for a different approach on this one. He doesn't even use the opening cash register sound effect that we're all so familiar with. I think the best thing about this version is the instrumentality, the arrangement. It has a much slower, more haunting tone to it. And the Tom Waits / Leonard Cohen vocal seems to suit this version pretty well, even though I have never been a really big fan of this style of singing. It works fine on this track, but I just don't see it working for the entirety of the album. What also doesn't work for me is how he tackles the instrumental section, replacing the electric guitar and the saxophone solo with some spoken word poetry. This really didn't work for me. And while I don't want to say that he should have just copied the original solo, I think instead he should have gone for a different musical approach with the solo section as well, just like he did with the rest of the arrangement. Maybe a slightly out of tune piano would have sounded really good. With all this said, I certainly don't want to give off the impression that I think that this remake is terrible. I think it's actually kind of interesting and a bit evocative. And I give him credit for not just simply rehashing the original recording. But I'm still kind of on the fence about this. I am, however, willing to consider that this newer version might make more sense within the context of how the rest of this album pans out. So we'll see. Those are my thoughts, though. Let me know what yours are. What did you think? As always, I want to say thank you for clicking like. That really helps this channel a great deal. Also, I invite you to subscribe. I also want to thank my patron supporters. Patron supporters do receive exclusive weekly videos not available on this channel. Mostly, though, I just want to thank you for stopping by. It means a great deal. Thank you, everybody, for watching, and we'll see you in the next video. Take care. Bye-bye.